let's say you just sold a rug. Finally, you made a sale. It sounds great and awesome. Now you got to ship your rug. What are the tools and things that you need to actually ship them? In this video, I'm going to go over the things that I use and how I box them and send them out the door. Let's go ahead and head over to my shipping station and we'll get started from there.
While I'm walking to my shipping station, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more rug making content.
All right, we're at my shipping station. I'm just joking. I literally use this table for everything. Backing, gluing, trimming. This is my table. Big roll of saran wrap. I use this to wrap my rugs. Actually, a customer emailed me a while ago and told me, hey, I saw that my rug was delivered. I was super nervous leaving it outside because the mailman or UPS just left it at their front door and it was raining outside. They said luckily they weren't too far away, so they went home right away to grab the box. And they said, hey, in the future, you may want to think about some way to protect it from the elements. So I went and grabbed a thing of saran wrap. So now I wrap all my rugs up in saran wrap. Okay, so here's my first 2.5 foot rug that I'm gonna do. I usually flip them over and I will roll them this way. Now the reason I roll them this way instead of the other way, a lot of people think that you're protecting the rug if you flip them the other way. So that way when the customer gets it, it's gonna be kind of somewhat flat. The edges aren't gonna be peeling up this way. So we're gonna go ahead and roll it up and then we're gonna wrap the plastic all the way around it. Voila. First thing you're gonna need is some boxes, right? And there's gonna be a couple different size boxes that you need depending on what size rug that you have. The next thing you need, obviously you need a box cutter because I like to size my boxes down. The smaller you can make your box, the less your shipping cost is going to be. With the X-Acto blade, I also have what's called a box sizer that helps you make a couple flaps. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna size this box up. I do have the rug kind of booted up all the way to where the bottom of the rug would be. So you have to put the flap up all the way to the bottom. You notice there's some extra space here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off, all right? I'm gonna give a little bit extra because I'm gonna make some flaps with my box sizer, but I'm gonna cut that off. I have found that if you keep your box, especially for the 2.5 footers, if you keep your box just under 36 inches, it's actually a little bit cheaper. I think the 36 inch mark is exactly where the shipping companies increase their prices at. Next thing you're gonna need is some tape. I have this bad boy here. It's a kind of a tape dispenser. I did get a little fancy and I thought it was cool. Katie thinks it was a waste of money, but I thought it was fun. I do have like my mini logo on custom tape. So I can use this to box up my stuff. Do you need this? No, I thought it was cool. I like shiny stuff. Okay, now that my box is somewhat sized, we're gonna go ahead and open it up and get our tape ready we're gonna go ahead and open up and get the flaps all set to this one side of the box. The other side obviously doesn't have flaps because I cut them off, but we're gonna fix that. I use my little tape dispenser, 1.5 pushes, that cuts it, and wham, bam, just rugging it. All right, so we have this end, right? There's no flaps. This is where the box sizer kind of comes in play. So I have this set up to the exact size of my flaps that I want. There's a little wheel here that'll perforate, I don't know if I pronounced that right, perforate the edges. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, on the inside, I'm gonna kind of stab the box and work my way all the way around. And what that is gonna do, it's gonna perforate the edges so I can make new flaps for the box. Remember, you're trying to save as much, trying to save as much space as you can. So I don't know if you guys can see in there, it's all perforated now. Okay. Go ahead and grab your box cutter and cut the corners of the box, and that's gonna make your flaps. Did I use that box sizer right? I have no idea, but it works for me. After I got the edges, I will go ahead and just bend these back, and then that makes a nice, clean box. Okay, we got a clean box. We'll slide our rug in it. And see that? It fits perfectly inside there. After I wrap up the rug, get it in the box, I go ahead and I add this little envelope right here. It's got a thank you card on the outside for supporting. You know, always got to say thank you. It's just the right thing to do. And then this little card. On the back of this card here, it has some care instructions. My thank you card and care instructions go in the box. Just like that. And then we get the flaps back down, and we'll tape it shut. Next thing I got is a roll of my logo stickers. I put a sticker on the outside of every box. I think it gives it a nice, neat, clean, professional look. Okay, now that the rug is wrapped in the box, what do you do from there? You need to weigh it. You're gonna have to measure it, weigh it out, so that way you can plug it into your shipping system to send it out the door. What shipping system should you use? I use Shippo. Shippo is extremely easy for me. All I do is I go in and I add the address of the customer, I add the box dimensions, the day I plan on shipping it out, I hit save, it generates a price for me, I click the button, I download the shipping label, and I print it. One thing that I don't have right here is a thermal label printer. I didn't start out with that initially. I went and bought a cheap, $60 printer from Walmart just so that way I could attach my shipping labels to the box. Over time, I was like, you know what, I really just want a thermal label printer just so we can click it, slap it to the box, and go from there. All there's left to do is to take this bad boy to the UPS store.